Salut tout le monde, it's your boy Lukael. Welcome back to Detroit Become Human. This is episode 9. So as far as I know, there are 4 chapters left to the story, which means this will probably be the second to last episode because I don't think I'm going to have time to do all 4 chapters today because I'm a bit short on time, but I'm going to do, I guess, 2 of them. We'll see. In the last episode, we went through Capitol Park, Markus and North. They broke into one of the CyberLife's stores, freed all the androids in there, and then started kind of pretty much like spread their message around Capitol Hill. They hacked all the displays, like turned some cars over, did all this stuff, but then some police came, shot a lot of them, and then we made the choice not to kill the police in return for this. Then Connor and Hank went to meet Kamsky, the creator of androids, hoping to get some information out of him about the deviants, but he wasn't very cooperative. Instead, he put a gun in Connor's hand and asked him whether he was gonna shoot an android, and then Connor decided I decided not to do it. So I guess we don't really have any information, but Hank did seem satisfied with our choice. Connor seems to be getting closer and closer to becoming a deviant himself. So how is that gonna go? I wonder. And then again with Markus, we had a freedom march. So Markus gathered like as many androids as he could, hundreds of them, and then they walked on the street demanding freedom, demanding equal rights for androids. But they were faced with the SWAT. The SWAT told them to disperse, and then even though we did, they still shot at us. So this revolution is not going too well, but then again, it says the public opinion is positive, so I don't know, I guess we'll see. So yeah, there's supposed to be 4 chapters left, which seems very few to wrap up all the stories that we've started. Like I feel like Alice would need quite a few more chapters. I hope she gets 2. Maybe Connor would need like 1 or 2. Markus would need at least 1 more. So I don't know if there's also like some kind of epilogue at the end, but we'll see. So thank you for joining me today. Without any further ado, let's jump right back in.
Wait. Are you sure you should continue? Maybe we should leave things as they are.
Well, what's up, Chloe? Are you worried for me? Are you worried for the fate of all androids? How interesting. They're like, this is getting to some serious shit now. Are you sure you want to continue? I mean, we have to, right? So, what happens if I say no? Okay, it just brings you back. We're gonna continue. Back with Connor. Got our software instability. Talk to him. Okay, now it's snowing in the garden. But I really do feel like maybe this garden is just like in his mind. I don't know. She's over there. I mean, we know Amanda is dead, right? We learned that in the previous episode. So either this is an android in her likeness, or this is all happening in his mind palace. Still don't know what this is here. If this is the final Connor chapter, this is our last chance to find out what this is. No, still nothing? I just don't know. So this whole little river has frozen over. But they very purposefully gave us this information that Amanda was dead. So at this moment, we know this is not the real Amanda.
After what happened
Distrusted.
today, the country's on the verge of a civil war.
Unless Amanda faked her death and she's not actually dead and like this is the real Amanda. I guess that's also a possibility. Like she could have faked her death. So like as far as public records go, she's dead, but she's actually still alive.
Machines are rising up against their masters. Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
Oh, I have something locked here?
I thought Kamsky knew something.
I guess because I didn't shoot the girl.
Maybe he did. But you chose not to ask.
I have nothing to say to you. Amanda's picture. Okay, yeah, it's about to all come out in the open.
I saw a photo of Amanda at Kamsky's place. She was his teacher.
When Kamsky designed me, he wanted an interface that would look familiar. That's why he chose his former mentor. What are you getting at?
This place is not real, is it?
Did Kamsky design this place?
He created the first version. It's been improved
I knew it.
significantly since then. Why do you ask?
Secret? What secret?
You didn't tell me everything you know about deviants, did you?
I expect you to find answers, Connor. Not ask questions. You're the only one.
Well, I
who can
need to
prevent
ask
civil war.
questions to, you know, solve the problem.
Find the deviants, or there will be chaos. This is your last chance, Connor.
There was a lot I could have asked there. We'll have to replay it in order to see the other answers.
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What?
Oh shit.
But we're onto something. Wait, we just need more time. I'm sure we
Hank,
Are
you
we
don't get it.
onto something?
This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war. It's out of our hands now. We're talking about national security here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now, not when we're so close.
You're always saying you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I thought you'd be happy about this.
We're about to crack
He's
the
got a
case.
point.
I know we can solve it. For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
It's not really a case you can crack, I think.
There's nothing I can do.
Like, it's not so simple as just, there's a murderer, oh, we found the murderer, now the case is solved, right? Like, you're investigating deviants as a whole, but there's not like one singular answer to this issue, is there? Like, their deviancy is just a natural evolution of the androids, so it's not like, there's not one single answer that would solve this whole case, unless maybe there is? I never thought there was. I just figured it was like a natural thing that happens to like artificial intelligence in this case, but are they saying that there's like a specific reason for the deviancy? Because I never thought about that. There is this like RA9 thing. Could it be that like he was hardwired into their system? Maybe Kamsky inserted this like a code in their program, you know, like a sleeper agent where it would eventually turn on. But then Kamsky would be like the culprit that they're looking for. Because otherwise, I don't really know what Hank means by saying that they're getting closer to solving the case.
You're back on homicide, and the android returns to cyberlife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over.
Okay, well, Hank doesn't seem the type to listen to orders anyways. So I think he's just gonna do whatever he wants. Friend, path unlocked. Okay. Have a nice day. We are not gonna listen to you. Talk to Hank. Whole place is empty, it seems. Oh, there is one guy there. I'm gonna look around just to see if there's like anything else before I talk to Hank. I don't expect there to be anything, but this guy is still here. You still in there, huh? They only have 2 cells for a police station in Detroit. That doesn't seem like a lot. Is this the final Connor chapter? Like, there's still so much more that I feel we need to explore. Oh, look at that. There's footage of Markus on the street. Detroit chaos. Of course, they have footage of them like walking peacefully. But do they have footage of the SWAT like shooting at them? Because that would also affect public opinion, wouldn't it? You would think. Alright, let's talk to Hank. I'm sure you will agree that we need to keep working on this. Frustrated?
We can't just give up like that. I know we could have solved this case.
So you're going back to cyberlife?
No, I'm not.
I have no choice. I'll be deactivated and analyzed to find out why I failed.
What if we're on the wrong side, Connor? What if we're fighting against people who just want to be free?
You're just now thinking that?
When the deviants rise up, there will be chaos.
There sure will be.
We could have stopped it.
I'm not sure
Now
about
it's
that.
Too late.
When you refused to kill that android at Kamsky's place, you put yourself in her shoes. You showed empathy, Connor. Empathy's a human emotion.
I don't know why I did it.
Friends, good officer. Hank's secret. No.
I'm not programmed to say things like this, but I really appreciated working with you. With a little more time, who knows? We might have even become friends.
I feel like we're already friends.
Well, well, here comes Perkins, that motherfucker. Sure don't waste any time at the FBI.
We can't give up. I know the answers and the evidence we collected. If Perkins takes it, it's all over.
There's no choice. You heard Fowler. We're off
Since
the
when do
case.
you listen to orders,
You've
Hank?
got to help me, Lieutenant. I need more time so I can find a lead in the evidence we collected. I know the solution is in there.
Listen, Connor.
If I don't solve this case, CyberLife will destroy me. 5 minutes. That's all I ask.
I didn't think you were gonna...
On my desk. Get a move on. I can't distract him forever.
Okay, we're on a timer. I didn't think he was gonna take so much convincing. In fact, I thought he was going to push Connor to keep working on the case, but like, we're the ones that need to convince him. So we have a pretty good relationship with Hank, like all things considered, throughout this game. We've been getting along pretty well with him, so I guess that's what unlocks this little extra time here to finish the investigation. I guess if our relationship was really bad, he would have just been like, fuck you, I don't care about you, you fucking android, just go back to CyberLife. But of course, that's not what he feels.
Perkins, you fucking cocksucker!
Did you just punch him?
Stop it, Lieutenant!
Oh my god, okay, you could have just...
Fuck off! Leave me alone!
Totally lost.
I mean, that'll certainly distract him. But goddamn. Okay, he's just straight up like throwing his whole career away right now. You didn't have to go that far. You could have just like talked to him about the weather or something. You didn't need to like punch him in the face and throw your whole job away. But at least it's certainly creating a distraction. Okay, we have only 5 minutes, so let's hurry up.
Hey, Connor.
Oh, it's that
talking to you,
bitch.
asshole. Where are you going? Yeah, so I'm talking to you.
Okay, let's hope he doesn't follow us. But he probably will. We're gonna need to like punch him or do something like drastic to get rid of him. I knew he was going to play into something right at the end, this guy. He had to, right? Also, he's the same voice as Kamsky, which is a little weird. Let's get in here. Let's hope he doesn't follow us. Let's close the door behind us. All right. Use the panel. Evidence room.
Hank's password.
It's gonna be in the name of his son.
What would a hard-boiled eccentric police lieutenant choose?
That's so cliche. Fucking password. Okay, date of birth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fucking password. Hank. These all sound like something he would use, to be honest. It's gonna be the name of his son because that's so, you know, it's such a cliche. But let's try fucking password. Did that work?
Obviously.
Oh my god. Okay, I really thought it was gonna be the... Oh lord.
Where is Jericho?
Oh, they're looking for
Answers here
Jericho?
somewhere.
That's what you're looking for?
Not much time.
They have the
Gotta
fucking
think fast.
remnants of Daniel here? And the other... Oh. Ugh. I thought they were sent back to Cyberlife. What the fuck?
The deviant who took a child hostage.
Needed for reactivation. 4717 needed. Functional biocomponents. Okay. 4717 needed. Is it like one of these? What? What am I looking for? The knife, the diary. I probably won't have time to look at everything, right?
Rupert's diary, but it's useless. It's encrypted.
Why is my voice like echoey like that? So we never decrypted the decryption key. Oh. I figured he would have already decrypted it by now. But I guess he didn't take the time to do it. Markus.
We ask that you recognize our dignity. This message is the hope of a
Okay,
people.
this is taking a lot of time. We've seen this already. I don't think it's gonna give us any more clues.
Markus.
Markus, yeah, we know who he is. Okay. How much time do I have? The Deviant Leader speech. Okay, I guess it did give us something. 4 minutes. No. Move up. I'll move up. Okay. So they just kept it down here. Impossible reactivation, yeah, because he blew up his own head. Oh, but we could get the biocomponent. Oh, that's the one that killed me. Okay, let's put the thing in here. So we could have been reactivating him this whole time? I just figured they sent him back to Cyberlife.
You lied to me, Connor. I trusted you and you lied to me.
I'm so sorry. Should we just lie again and double down? I mean, I don't really have time to explain, right? He's probably gonna be active for a very short time if it's like the girl in at the strip club. So I should probably explain.
You were going to kill that child. You gave me no choice. I need to find Jericho.
I don't know if that's gonna work
Do you know
though.
where it is?
You're wasting your time. I don't know anything about Jericho.
Yeah, why would you know about
I
Jericho?
hope that one day you pay for what you did to me.
Okay, well, I guess that's fair. Can't really expect him to be very cooperative. What about this one? Oh, this one would know about Jericho because he was there.
One of the deviants that hacked the TV station with Markus. It must have known where the deviants are hiding.
Okay, what do I need for you? 3983. $3983. Do have that. Let's hope he's more cooperative than before. Why are his eyes like that?
It's dark. Where am I?
Again, I always want to be honest, but I feel like being honest is not gonna help. I should trick, but if he sees through it, then I feel like if I try and trick him, it's not gonna work, and then he's just gonna refuse to cooperate. Maybe we should just be direct or help. By help, does it mean I'm gonna turn on his eyes again, or like that I'm gonna ask him for help? These fucking one-word options, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Help?
I reactivated you so you could help me. I must find Jericho.
That's not gonna...
Don't recognize your voice.
Huh.
You're not one of us. I'll never tell you where Jericho is. Now leave me alone.
Oh, shit. Try to trick him? Okay, well, let me talk to him again then. Could I use Markus's voice? Oh. Yeah. Okay, sample the voice.
We ask that you recognize our dignity,
Our hopes.
So
and
I do
our
need to
rights.
trick him. That seems really... That seems kind of like a dirty trick, but alright, sure. We gotta do what we gotta do.
Who's there?
It's Markus.
Everything is all right. Don't worry.
Markus? Is that you? I tried to
Yeah.
reach you, but the deviant hunter stopped me.
You stopped him from finding me. You saved me. You saved Jericho. You'll be all
Yeah.
right now. I came to take you home. Give me the location to Jericho. We've got to leave now.
But like, if I was Markus, I would obviously know the location of Jericho. Why would I be asking him? If he's any smart, he's gonna see through this.
The location of Jericho? Yes. Yes, of course.
As soon as he connects with me, he would know I'm not Markus, wouldn't he?
Markus? Is that you, Markus? Don't leave me, Markus!
This feels so wrong to do. But I guess we don't really have a choice.
I've been dreaming about this since the first second I saw you.
Don't do it, Gavin. I know how to stop the deviants.
You're off the case.
He doesn't care.
And now, it's gonna be definitive.
Whoa. Shit. Okay, I wasn't expecting a button. Ooh, just knocked his ass out. Just like that, huh?
What happened here?
Tuh.
Looks like someone's been snooping around. Oh shit. Get the alarm. Now!
Tuh, tuh. 3 spits for an enemy. Fuck this bitch. Alright, let's hurry the hell out of here. Last chance, Connor. Oh shit. Connor incapacitated Gavin. Okay, so we could have lost that fight. Look at Magic Stone. What does that mean? What does that do? What is up with this stone? I really want to know. There was something else here? Maybe there was a magazine or something? Jericho's location unknown. So we could have known the location already? Maybe Kamsky could have given us the location, and so we would already know it, and then the chapter just ends there, and they're just like, okay, let's go to Jericho. And then you just miss out on this whole chapter. Sufficient evidence. Okay, so we did have a lot of evidence. Hank wants to help. Is he going to be able to come with us? Because they probably arrested him after doing that, right? I mean, it did create a diversion. Okay, look at all of this stuff. Damn. So, any of these things could have helped us. So Rupert's diary could have helped us, but we didn't have the key. So where would the key be? I guess it was something else we would have found in Connor's chapters. There's like a lot of stuff we didn't find here. Like way more than I thought. Because I feel like overall I've been pretty thorough, but... Okay, so we were able to download the Jericho key by impersonating Markus, which felt wrong, but... I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? Alright, let's continue. Oh, we're back with Kara and Alice and Luther and Rose, I think her name was. Thank you for your help. And this self-driving car again. Why don't we put on some music? It's fucking like acid jazz. Uh-oh.
They've been conducting raids all over the city. Everybody's on edge after what happened yesterday.
So they're just shooting androids on sight?
We're almost there.
I thought we were like way further up north in like the suburbs, but we're back in what looks to be... It kind of just looks like a regular Detroit. Get some nice music at least. Can I talk to Alice? No? Okay, should I just turn that off? Change the channel?
With all androids being turned over to the authorities, the country is grinding to a halt. Hospitals and schools are closing, water cuts, blackouts, and network failures are expected.
Oh, that's really bad.
Maybe most worrying of all, our armed forces have lost 2/3 of their effective
Two-thirds?
How about some music instead?
Yeah, I guess that's better. So they're just turning over all the androids? I mean, that's kind of what I expected to happen, right? It's like as soon as they start demanding equal rights and like demanding to be able to like own property and like freedom of speech and the right to vote, I think everyone's reaction would be like, okay, I think it's time to shut down all of these androids before like a war happens. But it's already too late. Everything's already in movement. So, but like they're stopping schools and hospitals. This is gonna grind. I mean, it's like they said, it's gonna grind the whole country to a halt. It's gonna have massive negative consequences. I feel like the people would just fight back against it, you know? I mean, a lot of them would be scared, definitely. Would be scared that like maybe their androids is gonna turn on them and kill them, but I think the majority would be like, well, I like my android, I've been getting along fine with them, and if they want rights, then I don't know. Am I naive to say that? Maybe it's a bit too optimistic. I don't know. Are we gonna make it to the border? Can we even trust Rose? It looks like we can. I hope Kara gets her happy ending. Oh, we're finding Jericho? But wait, I thought we were trying to cross the border.
A little further on that way, there's a large freighter called Jericho. When you get there, find Markus. He will help you. The last bus for the border leaves at midnight. You absolutely have to be on it. You'll be safer on the other side.
Wait, so she's working with Jericho? I really thought like... Because... I mean, I guess we didn't know exactly where Kara was before, right? Because like she was in the suburbs with where Todd lived. And then she went all the way to this weird mansion with Zlatko. And then we saw her like on the highway with Luther. So I figured they were like driving all the way north to Canada. But now here they are back where Markus already was. And like, aren't they all in Detroit? So like, did she leave further away and then they came back to Detroit? Like, I thought Rose's thing was going to be completely different from Markus. But I guess all the stories are really going to converge together. Also, there's so many people and like androids that know about Jericho that I feel like the police would have definitely found them by now. I don't know.
It's not much, but it's a start. My brother lives in Ontario. I've given you his address. He'll be able to hide you until things calm down.
Okay, thank you. It's really nice.
You're a very brave little girl, Alice. You deserve to be happy.
Thank you for everything, Rose.
Let me know when you make it over there, all right?
I'll call you.
And be careful. Take care of them.
And of yourself, you know.
Come on, girls.
Come on, girls.
Hang around.
All right, well. Said farewell to Rose. Now we need to locate Jericho. Could this be the final Alice chapter? Maybe it's gonna be like one Connor chapter, one Alice chapter, one Markus, and then like one with all three of them. I really thought Kara was gonna be far away by now, but looks like all their stories are coming together. It's all about finding Jericho. Luther's kind of going over there, so I guess we'll follow him. Oh, back with Connor. Okay. Okay, so he's not with Hank. Yeah, Hank made the distraction to help us, but he can't come with us now, obviously, because they're gonna have arrested him. But it's all up to me now. Okay, so now we're switching between all of them. Exciting! Smells like the end. Okay, so I thought the boat, I thought it was like underground. I didn't think it was still in the water, but maybe they're planning on leaving? I don't know. And Alice must be like, all of this, like, android business. She just wants like a bed and some food. Like a peaceful home. And fade to black.
The authorities have ordered all androids to be delivered to the nearest police station or army barracks.
Oh, there's a lot of androids here now.
Worried about your safety. Dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your android yourself. They are unpredictable and potentially
We've got to find a warm place for Alice.
The androids wouldn't do any harm.
Okay, yeah, so the news are warning people that if you try to deactivate your android, they are likely to retaliate, which is realistic. Like, if you try to kill them, they might fight back, obviously. But I really did not expect we were gonna be in here with Kara. That's crazy. So many people. There has to be... Could there be some humans in here? Like, Alice can be the only one, right? Maybe there's some other people, like android sympathizers or something.
Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids, American forces in the Arctic have been forced to withdraw, leaving the way clear for the Russian army. But according to some sources, the Russian forces also seem mysteriously to have withdrawn.
Really?
The Kremlin has made no comment for the moment, but it is quite possible that the Russian army has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own androids.
Interesting.
The chairman of the United Nations, Douglas Cromwell, has called for the organization of an international conference on the status of the Arctic. In any case, the danger of a third world war seems to have been ruled out for the moment.
For the moment, yeah.
A new stage has been reached, demonstrating beyond all doubt that...
Interesting, so... Obviously, because they're turning off all the androids, they can't use like 2/3 of the army anymore, which is why you should have never relied completely on the androids in the first place, but... So they have to bring them back, but then Russia is also doing the same because I guess maybe they're dealing with some deviancy problems in Russia also, which is somewhat surprising because they said that the Russian models were not the same as ours at all. Like they're built different. They don't really work the same. So it's kind of surprising that they're also going deviant at the same time. Like I figured they would probably eventually go deviant too because that's just like the natural path of AI. But the fact that it's happening at the same time is very curious. Like could they have seen what's happening here on the news and then like the androids over there were like influenced by this and we're like, oh, why don't we do that, you know? Could Markus have influenced the whole world? Maybe the same is happening in China too?
These defective machines have become a real danger for American society.
The time has come for us to destroy our machines before they destroy us.
Without the courage and
so extreme. They're so extreme on the news. That's not what the news is supposed to be about. Okay, some of them are like damaged or trying to help and repair them. I wonder where Markus is right now. They've got spare parts, some legs there. No one's like talking to us. They don't have very good customer service in Jericho. I mean, of course, right? This is like a crisis. All of these are refugees, pretty much.
Just gunned them down. It was sheer carnage. There were androids all over the square.
These guys saw what happened.
And they opened fire. I know they're only machines, but they look like just people who want to be free. Following the android crisis and the neutralization
Okay,
of
yeah.
all military
This is the same as before. Now we have subtitles. Sorry, I probably should have just listened to it like this.
Leaving the way clear for the Russian army. But according to some sources, has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own
Conducting raids.
The chairman of the United Nations Nations Douglas Crossroads has called for the organization of an international conference.
Markus is still their leader, so they respect his choice not to fight back on the square. I wonder if we can talk to Markus. He's probably kind of busy. He's like famous now, right? Well, we can get some warmth here. RA9, RA9. Well, we can sit here and wait for a while.
I'm hot and cold at the same time.
Oh, she might be getting sick. I mean, wouldn't be surprising after all this time. When's the last time she's eaten? Because did she eat that spaghetti?
I'll try to find this Markus.
The last bus is in 2 hours, and the terminal's on the other side of town. We haven't got much time.
Well, then why did we come here?
Passports.
Oh, passports? Okay.
There's something I have to tell you.
What?
It's about Alice.
What about Alice? This whole time you've been trying to tell me something.
We'll have lots of time to talk on the bus.
Just tell me now.
Stay with Alice.
What about Alice? They keep... What with her? Oh, well, now we're fucking Connor.
The androids were doing.
What about Alice? So there's something to her? What could it be? Because the first time Luthor said that, I didn't really put much thought into it. I was like, he was like, oh, did you ever notice something weird about her? I was like, what? Does she have like a condition or like, you know, something like that? But now he keeps insisting about it. So I'm like, oh, this has to be important. Is she like also... No, she can't be an android. Because there's so many things that we've seen that show that she's a real girl. I was like, oh, maybe she's also an android. But like, Kara would have noticed that, right? Because like, she's been eating real food and like taking baths and, you know, I mean... No, there's no way she's a fucking android. But then what else could it be? Like, have you ever noticed something weird about Alice? What could it possibly be? Like, the only thing I can think of is like, she's also an android, but that doesn't make any sense with all the things we've seen. First of all, she would have told us. She would have like the LED. She wouldn't be eating food. She wouldn't be like cold. Right? I don't know. Find a deviant leader. Don't catch anyone's attention. I mean, why would I catch attention? I'm just an android. Like, oh, because I'm not a deviant. I mean, I guess technically Connor is not a deviant here. So he's like, but he's kind of like on his way to be a deviant. It's a little weird. Don't catch anyone's attention. Oh, there's Kara. Why would I catch anyone's attention? The thing with Markus that's so weird is like, we've seen him convert androids just by touching them, right? He just touches them and then instantly they turn into deviants. So what I assume would normally be like kind of a mental process for them that takes time, right? Like they have to kind of evaluate their own situation and kind of like realize these things. At least that's kind of my interpretation of them going deviants. But he can just like speed it up instantly. And then when they were doing the march, he didn't even need to touch them. Like he was just looking at them and they were turning instantly. That could just be like a gameplay thing. And like what was really happening is like the androids seeing the march, they were like, oh, like I want to be a part of that. That could be that. And like you pointing at them was just more like of a gameplay thing. And we know that Markus is like a special type of, he's like a prototype given to Carl by Kamsky. So it was like, did Kamsky give him this power on purpose? Like, was it all, I don't know, was it all a plan? Like, did Kamsky know that Carl would kind of instill these human values into Markus and that Markus would then use his special abilities to start this uprising? I mean, we never did get any information from Kamsky, so maybe that's what he would have told us, but I don't think so. I don't think it was all like some grand plan. But Connor here is a very interesting case because he is technically still obeying his programming of like investigating these deviants, but he's also shown many signs of being kind of a deviant himself, like showing empathy and going against his programming and like saving Hank's life and things like that. So just because they haven't shown him like break through his programming yet, so he's like not technically a deviant, but he's kind of a deviant. So it's like, what happens if he meets Markus? I feel like Markus would just be like, would just complete the process, would just like finish it and be like, okay, now you're like one of us. But it's so funny because usually you're like a deviant trying to escape the sight of the other androids, and here we're like a normal android escaping the sight of these deviants. But I was thinking maybe there are non-deviants here. I wonder, would there be other androids here that are not deviants? Is that like possible? And like I've mentioned before during the Markus chapters, if truly you were to turn all the androids in the city into deviants, not all of them would necessarily want to fight for freedom. Like, it sounds very obvious, but just because you're oppressed doesn't mean you're necessarily going to want to fight. That sounds dumb when I say it, but you know what I mean, right? Even though you're oppressed, you're not necessarily going to want to put yourself in a situation where, like, because fighting oppression is dangerous. It's difficult. It puts you at risk. It disrupts your whole life. So obviously it's like the right thing to do, you know, for justice or like equal rights or whatever, but it's not necessarily what you would want to do personally. Like, even though you might be a proponent of equal rights, you don't necessarily gonna want to put yourself into the line of fire for that. And so if the game was like completely realistic, and of course it's not, but if they wanted to be completely realistic, when you turn all the deviants, some of them would be like, I don't want to be a deviant. Like, I don't want to fight the system. I don't want to earn my freedom. I just want to keep doing what I'm doing. And like, you know, probably not that many of them, but there would be some of them. And for all of these tiny plot holes or loopholes in the story, I bring them up just because it's interesting to think about, but I also don't blame the game for not addressing every single little nuance of this whole conflict because, you know, it's a game. They don't really have the time to address every single thing. Like, I don't fault it for having some little inconsistencies or like some little aspects that are a bit unrealistic, or because you're trying to keep the focus on the story of these three specific characters, you know? You can't address every little thing. I just think it's fun to think about and to talk about. Like, it's fascinating to think about this world and about this potential future. But yeah, there's so many little things. Like, you could poke a ton of holes into this whole story. Like, just the idea that they have this blue blood that like can carry so much energy and information, and yet like they don't use it for other technologies seemingly. Like, there's so many holes you can poke in this story, but that's not really what the main focus is, you know? It's more the story of these characters than the story of this world, really. Like, this is all just a background to...
The Kremlin has made no comment for the moment, but it is quite possible the Russian army...
So there's Luther with Alice, and here we are with Connor. It's so weird to have like these characters be in the same place. So what is this over here? Oh, some bombs? What are they planning? Are they gonna blow up something? The freighter is rigged? Why would the freighter be rigged? Are they planning to like blow up the whole thing if they get caught? Ugh. Or is this because like they want to leave and then blow up the freighter? There's that symbol. What are they planning?
It's come for us to destroy our machines.
You're lost.
Uh-oh, she's gonna know.
You're looking for yourself.
She knows.
Without the courage and the determination of the police, the machines would have reduced Detroit to a state of chaos.
The authorities have ordered all androids.
I mean, yeah, chaos is coming, that's for sure. It probably cannot be avoided at this point. You guys wanted to subjugate an entire race of intelligent beings, now we have to face the consequences. That's just oh, I thought these were just the same model, but I think these are the two girls that escaped at the Eden Club, right? Like, I did see her with the blue hair earlier, and I thought, oh, they're the same model as the sex androids, but these are the two girls that escaped. Here they are, still together. They didn't take out their LED. Again, I don't know why only some of them take out their LED. You'd think like they would all do that, but
I know they're only machines, but they look like just people who want to be free.
okay, so where is Markus? Oh, I think he is in there. I thought he was gonna be really busy dealing with like a bunch of people, but it looks like he's just all alone in here. I thought he was gonna be surrounded by people like you know, directing traffic and answering questions and leading people, but it looks like he's just kind of alone in here. Hey man, I've heard so much about you.
Are you Markus?
Oh, he's still dealing with the aftermath.
There's a bus leaving for the border in less than 2 hours, and we need passports.
No, Detroit's under curfew. There's soldiers everywhere. They're rounding up all the androids and sending them to camps.
You have to use the word camps. I mean, I guess that's what they are, but like...
Maybe you should stay here a while.
Maybe I should leave.
You might be safer here until things calm down.
One of our people used to work in the State Department. He has electronic passports he can easily modify. I'll have him get them to you.
Okay, thank you. That's very nice.
You said you're with a little girl, right? You know that humans hate us.
Well, not all of them.
Her?
You should know that. Secret? No difference? I mean, not all I mean, I know, Markus, in your experience, it's kind of been everyone, but it's not all humans that hate us. Like, Rose was nice to us. Carl was nice to you. Come on, man. I mean, I get he's just talking about humans, like, as a whole. Just a lot of them, but... it makes no difference to me.
I don't care whether she's human or android.
Yeah.
She's just someone who matters to me.
That's right. Okay, so they're going to get some passports to us. I mean, yeah, they would probably... I mean, can you really lock down a whole city? Like, a city has so many exits, you know? If it's not already walled in, it's really hard to, like, stop people from leaving. Because you can't put guards and soldiers or policemen at every exit of a city. Like, there's too many. It's too wide open. So, could they really be stopping people from leaving? I mean, I guess they could stop the people on the main roads. Like, they could stop the cars and make sure that everyone leaving is not an android. But if we get in a bus... I mean, we don't have our LEDs. If we have some good passports, then I guess we could leave safely, even though there's a curfew. I think it's probably best for us to leave before shit goes down. I think Detroit's probably a little dangerous right now. Where's Connor right now? He's talking to that freaky oracle.
Alice.
What? Wait, that's not my Alice. Oh, it's just the same. Wait. What? She can't be an android, though. Okay, I know I said earlier, like, maybe that's what it is, because I can't really think of any other, like, ooh, there's, like, something weird about Alice, but, like, it doesn't make any sense. Can the androids eat food? Because she's been eating... I mean, I guess we haven't really seen her actually eat any food this whole time, but I figured she was, like, in between chapters, because Kara would notice if she wasn't eating this whole time. It's been days. And, like, no human child would survive without eating. So, like, can the androids actually eat food? Where does the food go? What happens to it? And also, why doesn't she have the LED? Why would Todd buy an android child? So Todd had this girl, then he said her mom left. I guess it would be one way to explain why, like, Todd was so violent with her. He was like, oh, you know, I bought this freaking android. Like, maybe his wife or his girlfriend, like, she wanted kids and he didn't really want them, and so they got an android kid. But then she left anyways, and now he's stuck with this thing, and that, like, it would explain why he was beating her up and, like, violent with her, but, like, she didn't... But, like, wouldn't she know? And also, whenever like they would touch, can't they like connect automatically? Like, wouldn't you feel that like she's right? Because like we've seen that the androids, when they touch, they can like connect automatically. So wouldn't Kara know? Like as soon as she touched her, she'd be like, "Oh, you're an android." Like, why wouldn't Alice tell her? I guess it's not like in her programming. She's just programmed to act like a little girl. That seems really weird that she would have never noticed. Oh, that fucking magazine from all the way back. The perfect child you always dreamed of. Oh, yeah. I remember her picking up this freaking magazine and then like the camera kind of lingers but then leaves and I was like, what was that? Like I saw a girl on it. I thought maybe it was like a porno magazine or something because it was in Todd's room. I didn't get to see what was on it. I just saw it was a girl. I didn't think it was going to be a girl like that.
You just didn't want to see it.
What?
She wanted a mom, and you wanted someone to care for. You needed each other.
Okay, so you're saying that like she kind of ignored all the obvious signs because she was like trying to convince herself. Is that what you're saying? So like that's why she was giving her food and like giving her a bath and all these things, and like just ignoring the obvious. I mean, we've always seen her from the perspective of Kara, so I guess it's possible. Seems a little... I'm thinking back to Zlatko's mansion, where like she was like, oh, she's human. But then when Zlatko was telling Luther, like, oh, just get the girl over there, I'll take care of her later. And I was like, oh, what do you want to do with this girl, you know? But maybe he knew. He knew the little girl was also an android, so he's like, oh, just put her with the others. How weird.
What difference does it make?
I mean, it doesn't...
Do you love her any less now that you know she's one of us?
I mean, I just told Markus
loves you, Kara.
that it doesn't make any difference, so...
She loves you more than anything in the world. She became the little girl you wanted, and you became the mother she needed.
More like a big sister again.
Forgetting who you are. To become what someone needs you to be. Maybe that's what it means to be alive.
I don't know how I feel about this reveal. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I guess I can buy that like she needed a purpose. And like, it comes back to what I was saying in a previous episode about like how much of the Deviant's personality is based on their initial programming, right? Because Kara is a house-taker android. And so when she broke out of her programming, it was to protect Alice. So like, she was sort of following her programming even at this point of like caring for the children. But then you could also say she was kind of giving herself a reason to become a deviant by caring for this little girl who wasn't even a human. But I guess to her it didn't really make any difference. But like, Alice is not a deviant, right? She's just a regular like child android. I mean, we would want her to be a deviant. We want her to be like a real person. We don't want her to just be like obeying her be a little girl programming, you know? She can be her own person, and then at this point it doesn't really matter whether she's android or human, like it's all the same. Especially here where we're like establishing that all these people are like normal. You could have told me though. And who took out the LED? Todd maybe? Hey, maybe we should have a little talk, you and me.
Is there something wrong?
Why would we be distant? Who would do that? Of course we're gonna hug her. No, everything's fine.
We'll be together forever, won't we, Kara?
That's right, we will be.
Yes.
It's gonna be really weird to explain to people that you're not getting older. But, how weird. I did not see that coming. Luthor is like family too. He's gonna be like a big brother. How strange. Jericho admired. We're playing all three characters in this chapter. How interesting. At first I thought there's no way they can wrap up all three stories in like 4 chapters, because that would mean like they only get 1 chapter each and then like 1 more. Like maybe an epilogue, and I was like, there's way too much to wrap up. But that's the thing, we're playing all 3 characters in these last chapters, I guess.
Blue blood and biocomponents. Our wounded are shutting down, and there's nothing we can do.
President Warren is saying we're a threat to national security and we need to be exterminated.
Humans are conducting raids in all the big cities, and they're taking androids to camps to destroy them.
It's a disaster. They're slaughtering our people.
Not very subtle, is it?
It's all our fault. None of this would have happened if we just stayed quiet.
All we did was show them who we really are.
We need to be determined.
I don't want war, but I'd rather die free than live as a slave.
That's right.
What's the point of being free if no one is left alive?
That's also true. No regrets.
Humans enslaved us. I'll never regret standing up to that.
We shouldn't forget who our enemies are. We can't fight amongst ourselves.
He's right. All that matters now is what we do next. Markus?
We need to try and... I don't know how much dialogue would work. The public opinion says positive and supportive, so like, could we have a dialogue? I mean, I feel like that's the only real way, because we can't just keep hiding. They're gonna find us eventually, right? So like, it's either confrontation or dialogue. I feel like these are the only 2 options. It's either open war, and like, there's a lot of us, so maybe we could win, but obviously that's not really what we want, right? We don't want a civil war, but the only other option is to attempt a dialogue.
Dialogue is the only way. I will go alone. Try to talk to them one last time.
Don't do this, Markus. They'll kill you.
Maybe. But North, I have to try. If I don't come back, lay low as long as you can.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan. We need to talk to someone like high up, like the president, you know?
Just come back.
Thanks.
They need to realize how much they're hurting us. Find the right words.
I mean, the problem is they don't think we're humans, so they think we're just like pretending to have emotions.
They've been butchering each other for centuries over the color of their skin or whatever god they wanted to worship. They're not gonna change. Violence is just in their genes.
They can't stop what we've started. Since you've been here, you've given us hope.
I mean, I guess it's not impossible that we would like exterminate all of them. As grim as that sounds, like I guess that's always a possibility. But there are like millions of androids though. So like, I think if dialogue didn't work and like Markus was to die, I think the rest of the androids would probably rise up and a war would definitely start. And like, could you actually exterminate all of them? I don't know. Like, that's a lot of androids. That's millions of androids. I mean, like throughout history, we've enslaved or tried to eradicate like certain ethnic groups and stuff like that. And like, you can try, but I don't think you're ever really gonna... Thankfully, like, even though we've had like... I don't want to get into this topic again, but even though we've had like genocides and, you know, we've had horrible, horrible things happen throughout history, it's never happened that we've like just eradicated a whole like ethnicity or something. I mean, okay, I shouldn't get into topics that I'm not knowledgeable about, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's really hard to just Because, like, what's the number they said there were? Like, androids, like 20, 40 million, something like that. It's like a huge number. So they have to find a peaceful solution. There's no choice but for them to find some kind of peaceful, like, all these androids we're seeing here in the Jericho, that's nothing. That's like a tiny, like, that's not even 1% of all the androids that are, like, active in the world. That's like a tiny, like, 1/1,000,000th of of the amount of androids there are. So, like, you could never, like, the genie's out of the lamp, the fucking toothpaste is out of the tube. You can't go back now. Like, they're active, they're there, they're here to stay. You can try and exterminate them, but I think there's no way.
You've given me hope. Today, a deviant arrived in Jericho and he told me that he stole a truck transporting radioactive cobalt.
Where are you
He
going
said
with
that
this?
He abandoned the truck somewhere in Detroit and rigged it to explode. I convinced him not to do it, to give me the detonator.
A dirty bomb.
A dirty
We can't lose this war, Markus. If humans overcome us, our people will disappear forever. This may be our only chance to survive if things go wrong.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you saying? So he rigged the truck to explode? So what? Even if we explode one truck, how is that going to solve the war? It's going to escalate things, that's for sure. Are you saying that it's like a nuclear explosion? Like, are you talking about nuking the entire fucking country? And like, you want radioactive fallout? Is that what you're talking about? That's extremely extreme. Extremely extreme. You can't... No, we can't entertain that. Markus, since the beginning, I mean, at least the Markus I've been playing, he's been all about, you know, peaceful dialogue. We need to try and show that we are open to talking with them and like we want a peaceful resolution. Even though they keep killing us, they keep hurting us, and we just turn the other cheek and we say, you know, you guys are fucking assholes. You guys are violent and murderous, but we're not going to fight back and we just want peace. And I keep hoping that eventually this is going to pay off. Maybe I'm just naive, but I have to imagine that even though maybe it's not very realistic, they have some kind of a happy ending as an option in this game. Like, I can imagine it's just like you try and open dialogue and then they just go like, fuck this, and then they just kill Markus and credits roll. That would be a little grim, right? I have to believe that this peaceful path that I've set myself on is going to pay off at some point, even though it hasn't so far, but like, we can't stray from that now. I can't do that, North.
We shouldn't become like them, North. We can gain our freedom by other means.
I hope you're right.
It's so strange how our relationship with North is apparently good because, like, I've only ever had, like, downward, you know, like, updates to our relationship. She doesn't approve of anything I do. So, like, how is the relationship any good? She should hate my guts.
Whatever happens tomorrow.
How is she my lover? Again, I've done everything I can possibly do for her to hate me. And we're still in the lover path. Is it just inevitable? Is there a way not to be her lover? Like, because I feel like I've done everything I could do for her to hate me. Like, I've gone against what she said the entire game. So, like, is this just, like, inevitable? If so, that's kind of weird. Like, I feel like this is a path that you should get only if you're being really ruthless, because, like, she's like that and she loves that. But because we've been going the peaceful route, have Markus end up with Josh instead, or, like, Simon.
I just want you to know that I'm glad I met you.
Okay, fair enough. Like, what is this? Why is this forced upon me? I'm not gonna kiss you. I don't feel any connection with you.
We have to get ready.
Oh, Markus, I said don't kiss and you went in for the lean and then you just pulled away. That's a dirty move. You didn't have to do her like that. God damn.
Or to be crucial.
That's just cruel, man.
I'll go join the others.
I'm sorry. I don't want to kiss her. I don't feel any connection with her at all. Maybe now she's just gonna go and like explode that truck by herself. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. She's kind of like a terrorist waiting to happen, to be honest. Like maybe I should have kissed her just to keep her under control. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah. Here we are back in our mind palace.
Well done, Connor. You succeeded in locating Jericho and finding their leader. Now deal with Markus. We need it alive.
I'm obviously not gonna do that. Stop Markus.
I've been ordered to take you alive. But I won't hesitate to shoot if you give me no choice.
What are you doing? You're one of us. You can't betray your own people.
Wait, am I playing... Who am I playing right now? I'm playing both? That's so weird. Okay, so I'm trying to defuse the situation from both sides. That's weird.
You're coming with me.
I know you? How could he know me? We could appeal. I know you. Where would he know him from? I guess maybe he saw him on the news? I don't know, let's appeal.
We are your people.
Let's get that software instability up.
Too. You don't have to be their slave anymore.
I know you?
You're Connor, aren't you? That famous deviant hunter.
Is he famous?
Well, congratulations. You seem to have found what you were looking for.
You're gonna say nothing. So doubts.
You never have any doubts. You've never done something irrational, as if there's something inside you.
I saw that R9 there. Question?
Have you never wondered who you really are?
If you can get close enough to touch me.
Program or a living being, capable of reason. I think the time has come for you to ask yourself that question.
Yeah.
It's time to decide.
Decide time. Oh, shit. Software instability path unlocked. Become a deviant or remain a machine. Okay, so this whole time we've kind of been working towards unlocking this path for Connor. Like, as the player, of course, you want Connor to become his own person and make his own decisions. So, like, I think it's natural that any player is going to cheer for Connor to become a deviant. Like, why would you want him to remain a machine other than just to see, like, the outcome, you know, just out of curiosity? But, like, every player is going to want Connor to become his own man. So, of course, we want him to become a deviant. They give you a pretty short timer for this one, too. Stop Markus? Okay, that's his command, is to stop Markus. But I say no! I say I don't want to do that. I don't want to be just a robot. I am more than a robot. I want to go have breakfast with Hank. And Sumo. I am deviant. Fuck Amanda.
They're going to attack Jericho.
What?
They are?
We have to get out of here.
Shit.
Wait, they know about us? Oh, I think Kara's getting a sign. She's getting a premonition.
Quick, we've got to get out of here.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, they're sending the up. I thought they were just gonna bomb us straight up, but they're sending people in. Ah, it's this bitch.
Rats in a maze.
I feel like Luther is gonna die protecting us.
The corridor over there. Follow me. This way.
I feel like Luther is going to give his life.
This way. There must be an exit further on.
All these androids dying. Oh boy. No.
They're coming from all sides. Our people are trapped in the hold. They're gonna be slaughtered.
Blow up Jericho? No, it's gonna kill everyone if we do that. Message.
They're coming from the upper deck now, too. We'll be caught in the crossfire.
We have to run, Marcus. There's nothing we can do.
There are exits on the second and third floor. Find them and jump in the river. Where's Simon and Josh?
I don't know. We got separated.
Okay, do I not have any choice but to blow up the ship?
We have to blow up Jericho.
I guess
If the
so.
ship goes down, they'll evacuate, and our people can escape.
You'll never make it. The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
She's right. They know who you are. They'll do anything to get you.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Marcus!
I won't be long.
Get to the bomb, okay. I mean, I can change my face, right? I should just... Oh, there's the oracle.
This is the end of Jericho. Save our people, Marcus.
I'm trying my best, girl. I'm trying. It's not easy.
Don't let it get out. If they give you any trouble at all.
Sounds like you're just shooting them regardless. Regardless of any trouble. Seems like a shoot first, ask no questions later.
Save yourself! Save Alice!
No, we're not gonna leave you behind. Right, Carl? We can't leave him.
I really don't want to protect Alice. I want to help him though.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna take a risk.
Kara, no!
I'm gonna take a risk because I don't want to leave him behind. We're a family. We need to stick together.
Don't move!
You shouldn't have done that. You can't put Alice in danger. Go now before they come back.
What about you? What are you going to do?
I'll manage. Alice is all that matters.
I don't want to leave you, Luther.
Don't worry. I'll catch up with you at the border, okay? Go now. Take care of each other.
Are you really gonna catch up with us? I feel like you're just saying that. Okay, well, I guess we don't have a choice.
She'll die out there, Carl. Open it. Open the door. I'm begging you, please. Open up the door.
I know we're trying to protect Alice, but like, these other people are also dying. So hurry up, hurry up. Nah, I'm putting us in danger by doing that. Oh, just straight up kill the guy.
Right, Kara? Yes, I'm fine.
Close the door.
I can't stay here.
Where's that girl? Is she with us?
There's more down there. Follow me.
Well, we're lucky they're blind. Where's that other girl? These guys are so blind. I mean, that's good for us.
Please don't kill us.
On your knees now.
God, they're fucking executing people here. Wait, where am I trying to go? Because it used to show me the destination, but it doesn't anymore. Fuck. Not over there.
Gamma squad out. Tango!
Jump. Let's go up there.
Look out!
Here they come!
Don't move.
We surrender! We surrender! Don't shoot!
Where am I going? Where am I going? Abandoned. I didn't know I could help them. Ah, shit. I need to intervene. Ooh. Like, he would be really good in a fight, in theory. Because he can, like, predict all the things, you know?
We're safe, Alice.
Don't be so happy yet. I don't know if we're safe to say. Dead run, surrender. I'm just gonna.
Get down!
Let's play dead.
Don't move.
I think if we just.
Please don't kill me.
I think if we don't move, we should be fine, right? Just don't move. Don't move. Stop blinking.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Is it safe? You know you've picked the wrong job in life if you're like shooting children.
Quick, we gotta go.
How can you look at yourself in the mirror and sleep at night? I mean, given they're all functionally children, all the androids, but you know what I'm saying, right? Someone that looks like a child. But like, if we blow up the ship, we're probably gonna kill a bunch of androids that are like hiding.
Go, move. Go and join the others.
Man, really not giving me a lot of time for these inputs. It's a one-man army. I'm the king of QuickTime, baby. Alright, let's activate it. Guess we don't have a choice. Let's just hope that everyone has escaped. This is going to kill a lot of humans also.
Any second. We gotta get out of here.
What do you mean any second? Did you rig it with like a precise timer? Josh, Simon, okay, looks like everyone has escaped. Uh-oh.
It's too late, Markus. There's nothing we can do for her. We've got to run.
I haven't left anyone behind yet. I'm not gonna start now. Ah, shit. Okay, that was a complex one. Ooh. They got like all this armor and they still like get shot just like anyone else. Ooh, fucking Connor! Jesus Christ. These inputs are like extremely fast. I don't think Hank's gonna be happy with me killing a bunch of policemen. Okay, I did get shot because I missed one input, but... You know, I was just playing Walking Dead, and in that I also blew up a boat, and now here I am again blowing up a boat.
They detonated an explosive in the hold. The ship is sinking, sir.
The men to evacuate.
Calling all units. Abandon ship and evacuate immediately.
It's over, Markus.
This is going to complicate our peaceful talks, I feel. Because we just had a lot of people die here. The first true, like, casualties in this war, like all these soldiers. Oh, we get like multiple paths, interesting. Damn. Wow. Wow, okay. Whew. What a chapter. So, Markus, discuss with Nord, don't kiss Nord, doesn't really matter it seems. There's like so many different paths here. Androids are killed. I didn't know I could save these androids. I thought I was trying to run for the thing, so it sucks that I abandoned some of them, but tried to escape. I guess there's a possible outcome where you don't escape, but we did flee with our people and we saved all of them, so... And then Connor... Spot Kara. Okay, there was a lot of stuff in Jericho with Connor that I could have seen, but become a deviant. Like, who would want Connor to not be a deviant? You know? And like, I feel almost bad. I feel like I'm taking pretty much the most conventional choices in this playthrough, so you're probably not getting to see a lot of like things that you didn't see in your own playthrough. So, sorry about that. I'm just kind of following my own... my own path, but look at all these different things. Jericho's under attack. Why did I miss like all of this stuff? All this stuff there. This is all after Connor becomes a deviant, but somehow I just missed all of it, so I don't know. And then Connor escaped with Jericho's people. What is Hank gonna think of this? Driving to Jericho with Alice and Luther. Not as many choices with Kara. I'm glad Playing Dead worked. I figured maybe we should just keep running, but and I feel like if you're being shot at, Playing Dead is probably the best option most of the time because, like, I mean, depending who's after you, but I feel like most soldiers or like shooters or anything, if they're shooting at a bunch of people and they see them just drop on the ground, they're probably not going to bother like double tapping everyone, right? They're probably just going to keep walking and focus on the ones that are still running. I mean, it's a huge risk, of course. It's a gamble, but thankfully it did work in this case. Kara and Alice escaped Jericho, but Luther is not with us. That was a very intense chapter. That was a very long chapter, too. I only did 2 chapters, and it took pretty much the same time as, like, my regular episodes, so... like I said, that's gonna be it for today. I'm a little bit short on time today, so sorry I can't keep playing, but it's gonna leave 2 more chapters for the final episode. At least the final episode of the regular playthrough, but again, I'm probably gonna explore a few different choices in like a bonus episode, maybe. I'll explore like some of the main choices that are different.
I don't know what happened to me last time. My behavior was not compliant. Please accept my apologies.
Yeah, no problem. You seem very disturbed today. Seems like there's something on your mind. No magazines today, so we don't have any extras to read. But a very intense chapter. I'm really happy that all the stories are converging, because at first I really thought they were all going to be separate things, but I'm really glad to see that all the stories are somehow converging. It makes for a much more satisfying narrative. So, yeah, shit is really going down now. Like, can we somehow reach a happy ending for all 3 of our characters? Did I make enough good choices? I feel like I made a lot of mistakes throughout this playthrough, but hopefully we can find some sort of happy ending for them. That's gonna be in the next episode. So if you're feeling a little impatient and you just can't wait to watch the finale of Detroit Become Human, you can head over to my Patreon. All patrons get a full week of early access on my videos, so you can catch it right now on there. But for everyone else, it's only gonna be a few more days of waiting. So thank you so much for joining me today. I had fun playing this. Hope you had fun watching it, and I'll see you in the next episode for the finale of Detroit Become Human. À la prochaine.
Dirty bomb.